Hey guys, what is up? It is Valence here from Gamersot Weekly in the back of what is arguably one of the best buses I have ever been in. I'm here with Matthew from Loot Crate, and we're just going to talk about kind of what they've done with Loot Crate. So actually, for the people who've never heard of Loot Crate, like myself until today actually, would you want to give us a little bit of background about what it's about and kind of why you got it started?
Yeah, well, Loot Crate is a subscription service for geeks and gamers, where it's a surprise mystery box that comes every month, curated around a theme. Okay. And inside we have apparel, collectible items, digital goods, sometimes like caffeinated like candy, tins, those kinds of things. So basically about $30 to $40 worth of licensed or original merchandise within the box for $19.37 a month. So it's $13.37 plus $6 shipping.
That's not half bad, and I like the idea of the randomized box. I remember back when I was high school, I would do that with like some airsoft and t-shirt oriented stuff, and it's a great idea, especially for the gaming culture.
Yeah.
I saw that, what was it, the Zelda box you guys shipped out on your website. That was pretty impressive. Man.
Yeah, we work directly, when we have like the Zelda mints or the question mark cube candies and stuff like that are in the tins, they're all licensed from Nintendo. They're all through companies we work with directly. Additionally, we work with video game publishing companies as well to make sure that we're getting some, and we'll have some really interesting things to announce over the summer and through the holiday of companies that we're working with that are like, working directly with us on like releases and new content.
That's fantastic too, and I think it's a good way actually to promote some of that stuff and be an awesome place to be in. I mean, seeing some of those collectible statues, like the Skyrim collectible statues that like Todd Howard signed and stuff, that'd be some great stuff to throw in there, man. That's awesome. We
do something called the Mega Crate once a month, which is $250 plus worth of items. So we've done like, we had like the Hyrulean shield, which is like a full wooden shield, all painted. We had like the a collector's edition of Darth Vader's like lightsaber.
Oh, that's fantastic.
We've done $250 just worth of pop vinyl, so like the ones you saw down there, like the Halo and the Cortana and the Master Chief ones. Those, but like a whole, just $250 worth.
The whole crazy crate opening, right?
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
That's basically our prizes, and then we've also given away an Xbox One, a PlayStation 4, and we work to make sure that in between the time that the boxes are actually shipped out, that people feel that they are involved with the community, that they're still able to get things, engage and interact with each other. And the community is really the strongest part of what Loot Crate's all about.
So as far as the community you guys have set up then, I mean, is it a forum-based system?
It's everything. So we have so we have a mobile app that you can follow us, where the events we're going, look at the events we're going to, photos from Instagram, Twitter. There's a whole wall that people, it's just like its own other ecosystem. So people will wake up, open up the Loot Crate app and be like, hey, fellow like looters, like what's going on? You guys excited? Anybody going to RTX? So that's its own like kind of like threaded forum.
Yeah.
Then we also obviously have Facebook, where we post probably over 10 times a day. So movie trailers, video game art, things of that nature. And then that is heavily trafficked. Twitter, we have a YouTube channel where we put out original content. So
with the YouTube channel, as a YouTuber myself, I'm actually kind of curious. What kind of content do you use? Like set shows, or is it just like a couple of weeks?
Right now, it's a scripted, single camera, single POV of two hosts who are unboxing the Loot Crate themselves, talking about the items, unboxing the Mega Crate before we actually send it out to the person, showing footage of events that we go to and everything. But in the future, it's going to be news, skits, things of that nature. So it's going to be a lot of different things. Yeah.
That sounds really fantastic. And as far as the Loot Crates, out of sheer curiosity, do you ever have any of your fans do some Loot Crate unboxings for you guys?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. That's awesome.
The when you open up the Loot Crate, it actually talks about like the tips for like the perfect unboxing. Yeah. So we get hundreds of videos that get submitted. We put those on our Facebook page as well. You can actually go to youtube.com/Loot Crate, and then the playlist down below is split up by month. So you can see everybody. We just go through we have a whole bunch of people who go to YouTube, look at any unboxing videos and add them to a playlist. So if you want to know what Loot Crate's about, you can just see like real reactions from people. And maybe something doesn't hit with a person's particularly 1 month because they didn't know what they expected. Like, oh, a Deadpool Kool-Aid Man mashup t-shirt, not really my thing. But thankfully, there's other items in there that they like. And we've never, to this day, I mean, we're only like 11 months in, but we've never had a video where someone's like, oh, this is terrible. Like, look at this thing, or look at this thing. Like, we spend a lot of time curating the items and making sure that there's something useful out of everything, right? It's not swag. We do have things like wristbands. This one says Geek on one side and Gamer on the other. We do kind of that kind of like conference and expo swag as one or two of the items sometimes, but most of the time it's these full items that you would normally come to like our booth and buy. The bow ties that we have here, those were in the crate. The t-shirts, those are in the crate. The pop vinyls, those were in the crate. So,
and I think it's actually cool that you guys do take those steps to make the crates interesting, because a lot of the times you see pretty much just pre-packaged, not really, like you said, customized crates. And
well,
it's
even
really
the
awesome
t-shirts,
to have that.
even the t-shirts are small to XXXL, both in male and female.
Yeah.
And you fill out a survey when you subscribe, and we do our best to get you your preferred shirt size. It's not always 100% because of stock levels and everything, and people understand that. And generally, we then like purchase on their order and do a quick swap for free. We say, hey, send us a shirt, we'll send you one back. Right. But it's that kind of thing of making sure that like even gender specific sizes and things like that. For a small company, there's less than 10 of us. It's really difficult to manage the logistics of all those different things, but we've developed a process to make sure that it happens. So we ship on the 20th of every month, and we ship first class mail, and generally within the first 5 like actual postal days, everybody's received their crate, US and Canada. Canada a little bit longer because of customs and everything. And then all the unboxing videos come up, and then everyone gets to experience it. Unboxing videos from like Toby and Olga and Justine, all that kind of stuff starts rolling out right after that. And then before you know it, we're already planning our next crate. Everyone's excited, and instead of like, oh, I gotta wait like a month for my next loot crate, they're posting comments, they're taking polls and everything. So the month just like flies by. And before they know it, they're like, oh, here's the new theme of the crate, and it's coming in the mail like within a week. That's
really fantastic. I mean, I love the community you guys have built up just hearing about it. Now, you mentioned that the company is only about 11 months is when you guys started. Mm-hmm. So what actually encouraged you to do something like Loot Crate? Like, what kind of was the idea?
So my co-founder, Chris Davis, had the idea. His brother has been doing a lot of stuff on YouTube, and he had a company, Chris himself, that was catered toward the gaming market before. He saw, these subscription boxes and how everything was working in the other spaces, like, vegans and dogs, and but a lot of it was just samples. People just like there's a ton of beauty boxes out there. Well, they'll just take like half a thing of soap and like a day's worth of like sunscreen and like put it in a box and send it to you and be like, hey, it's a subscription box for summer or something like that. That's cool, but not really what he was interested in doing. He came to a startup weekend, which is something that is global, and it was in LA. And with the idea behind Startup Weekend is you pitch your idea, everybody votes, and then you get split up into teams, and then people who are interested in joining you sit down at your table, and you have 54 hours to be able to basically do as much with the company as possible. So I immediately gravitated toward it. My experience is in working with YouTube influencers, with major like technology companies doing business, social media, marketing campaigns, that kind of thing. So being a geek and a gamer myself, I immediately like gravitated toward this thing because there was all these other ideas for startups that were in the room, and I was like, all right. But then when I heard like, oh, it's a subscription box for geeks and gamers, I was like, oh, hello, okay, great.
Sounds like a good idea to get involved in, right?
So I sat down and I basically just, we worked as a team of people, a team that was there, and I had never met him before in my life. And by the end of the weekend, we already had people signed up, people were excited, and a month later, we had to ship our first box. And we were like hand stamping the boxes, we were building these cardboard boxes ourselves. We didn't have the like custom graphics or anything. And then since then, we've just continued to grow and grow and grow, relying completely on just our own resources and everything to kind of keep it moving forward.
That's really fantastic, man. It's awesome to see, like, we just talked to Iron Gaming as well, and there's some great companies, including you guys that are here. You're fresh, you're new, and I love the ideas you guys are bringing to the gaming community.
Yeah.
Because it needs a little bit of a refresher, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're excited about, the reason that we're at events like RTX is, and we can't be at every single gaming event, right? Or every single comic convention, but events like this are really important to us because of how community focused it is. It's not a selling point of Loot Crate, like, hey, talk about how awesome the community is, or let's like really at it's legitimate. Like, when the first unboxing videos started happening and we saw that was something that was part of the ethos of what the experience is going to be like, we went all in on it. When we saw that the YouTube influencers were really excited about it, we decided to expand that program. When we went to gaming companies and got their reaction, because we have people at EA, Valve, Nintendo that receive loot crates and even and then like contacted us and we're like, hey, what is this? We're seeing these crates show up. So we're now at the level where it's starting to just grow more and more and more. And we have like really interesting partnerships that we'll be talking about within the next few months.
That's so fantastic. I'm looking really forward to hearing about those partnerships as well. Now, for you guys at Gamersalt Weekly, would you mind telling us where we can go to sign up for this awesome loot crate system?
Yeah, it's just lootcrate.com/RT. What is it today? Actually, just go to lootcrate.com,
Okay.
And you can get 15% off with the discount code RTX 2013. So I don't know when you're going to be uploading this, but it's only going to be for like a week or so that code will be there. But then we have codes. If you follow us on Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, there's other codes.
You guys do the code giveaways and everything.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There'll be other opportunities to get discounts.
Awesome.
And stuff. Yeah.
Well, if you guys happen to see this within the next week, be sure to check out that code. Also, go to the Facebook, follow Loot Crate and everything as well. Thank you guys very much. Matt, thank you so much too. It was awesome talking with you. And we'll see you in the next video, guys. Have a good one.